To the SkyBlock's podcast. This is the first episode of the podcast. Hope you guys do enjoy the podcast. Things out of my mind. No, if if y'all have watched some road racing, you'll understand that there's a lot of beef, all that stuff. There's tons of odd things that happen. You win championships, you could lose them by heartbreaks. I've experienced that. I'm about to win a D2 championship. I did, but I'm going to celebrate tomorrow night on Homestead because that's where the real championship track is. When I got that call at Kentucky last night, um, um, that was you know, or no, was it Thursday? Yeah, that was no, it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday. Sorry, it was Wednesday. I was like confused because I didn't think I would, because I thought people were still in contention. And then when I got that call, I was like, wow. Wow, I clinched it. I'm so happy to hold the trophy and hold my championship flag beside my car, like all the other road racers did. It's gonna be awesome. Um, 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 yeah. This is pretty special to me just to win one. But besides that, let's go back in time. Let's go back to let's say 2025 or we can go before that, like way before. Let's go back to 2023, I think. So 2023 made my first debut in row racing in a league called ERS, as you guys know. That's still up today. I will try to post the link in the description. But besides that, made my debut in, I think it was the number 43 car before my number 42. Surprisingly, guys, if you guys have never known that, I ran the number 43 like when I was super young, and I just got the chance to ride in the number 42, and I was like, I'm gonna stay in this number forever. I'm still using that number today, but besides that, made my debut in the number 43 Cheerio scheme Chevy Impala. I think, I don't know. I think I went on to win my debut race. I think, or the second one. Totally forgot. So it was in season 13, by the way. Season 13, I think. I don't remember any season 13 at all, surprisingly. Yeah, that's the fun fact of the day. I ran the 43. I think I ran maybe 2 races, and then I stopped. And then we go back in time. Let's go back in time. So go back to 2025 of June. I think, was it June or July? 2025 of July, I think. In July, I made my first ever ERS debut as a full-time driver for D3. I ran the number 42 Toyota. I didn't win any races, but I was top 3 in the points at that time. I was so close. I had heartbreak after heartbreak. The first one, I think it came at surprisingly it came out in New Jersey. I ran out of field in the worst time, or I almost ran out of field in the worst time, and I was forced to go pit. That killed my strat. That killed my chance to win. That sucks. Then we go to Iowa. I wall snagged. I got emotional. I was upset. Off of 4, I got punted like a little bit. I hit the wall and I lost. And then Nashville was the most recent. I think I don't know or no. Um, Nashville. Let's say I went too early. So I went in pit road, blah 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 blah, and then when it hit make repairs, I was halfway out of my box. I was halfway out of my box when it said go, and I think that should have been a good. I think that should have been no call. I thought I should have just went on to win that race, but no, I got penalized. I finished seventh that race. That sucked. Um, I finished third in the points by the end of the season. That sucks. I had contention. I was with some drivers called Jamarcus Kmart. I ran with him. He's still up and around. I talked to him a little bit. Roscoe, haven't heard of him for slightly a little bit. He was second in the points. I was third. Obviously, I think Frosty was fourth, fifth. It was like fraud or something. Um, then let's see here. Okay, so end of season, like it ended early because ERS was shut down, then came back, as you know. Um, um, yeah, it came back. I think in January. So I got a DM from Runky, the host. The host called Runky, and then Runky DMs me in Discord. He says you want to come back to ERS. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And then I got my ride again. Blah blah blah, and then start next season. I had an unfortunate race as well, like I did last season. Those other races, I was side by side. I finished second. I sold hard at Daytona. I lost at Daytona for the opener, D2. Um, that sucks. But then things get better. I was a 0-win driver when it was before like February. Unless I think it was the year started like late January. Besides that, I was a winless driver in February. And then March, I think it was March 18th, 2026. Las Vegas. I was fired up. Had a 5-second, almost, I think, 6-second gap. Pulling away like 300 tenths per lap. I was smoking hot. Went on to win that race to celebrate for my first ever ERS victory, man. That was awesome. Best moments of 2026 by far there. And the championship is gonna be, I think, one of actually my best moment of 2026 right now. So that too. But besides that, we look at, I think, after New Jersey. Let's look here. Let's see. There were some other races that, I was just, being myself. I was mostly getting podiums. Like, I probably didn't get podium, like, I probably missed the podium, like, twice or 3 times. So I got a podium every time, which led me to win. And then I look in, let's see here, then I, surprisingly won at Iowa. I feel saved so much. Went on to win my second win of the season. Then a few races later, or no, Talladega. I messed up. I couldn't block down low. So my brain was thinking of trying to block Frog Boy with him winning. Ski comes up in the inside with a huge rocket in his engine, man. He went on to win it. I finished second. That sucked too. It wasn't my worst way to lose. And then after that, IRP, I think, went on to win my third win of the season. By the way, I had 3 wins and 4 poles. I have 3 wins and 4 poles still to this day right now. And after IRP, was Kentucky. I felt really bad that race. I was not locked in. I was locked in, but I was not confident. I just couldn't have the good truck. Surprisingly, out of that, one of my teammates called Plane Fan. He wasn't the best ERS racer. He went on to win that race for his first ERS win. I'm proud of him. He won his first ever ERS race on Wednesday, May 13th, 2026. Plane was so happy. The host, called Niall, he was like jumping up down. He was like, "Oh my god, Plane won a race before GTA 6." And blah blah blah. And then move on to Kentucky after that. I'm just waiting. Because as you saw at Kentucky, I got the call, won the chip. About to celebrate tomorrow night. Get to burn out. Be so awesome. So, that'll be an awesome time. Will indeed be an awesome time. Wait until the championship. But I think I'm going to end that pretty dang early. Hope you guys do enjoy what I have talked about for the first episode of the SkyBlock's podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, stay blessed. But until then, SkyBlock's 166 is out.